Now, the first testing technique on my list today, women can't resist, is sparking up curiosity. Now, my kings, we cannot deny the importance of texting in relationships, especially in our modern times. So because of that, you have to make sure that your texting game is on point, be it in your relationship or in a talking stage where you're still getting to know a woman. And that is why sparking up curiosity is a very important technique and you should make sure to include in your texting game because women are naturally curious. So when you spark up that curiosity, believe me, that text is going to go on and it will never get boring. If you struggle with, where you're texting women and in a little while you no longer know what to say or you no longer know what to do and it becomes boring because probably you're trying to, be the man, be the one initiating the conversations, you start getting worked up. I know some women can be boring to chat with. That is a whole different case. Okay, I'm talking about what you can do to make sure that your texting game is on point. And when you do this and the woman still, is boring to chat with or boring to text with, that is your sign that you're dealing with someone who cannot hold conversations as well. So you also check if that is what you want to deal with or not. So sparking up curiosity is simply just, making a woman wonder or giving her a hint to something without really giving her all of it. Like I said, women are naturally curious. So when you do that, you get her wanting to know what's up. You get her being the one even texting to find out, no, you have to finish up what she started. So you can do it by maybe starting a story and not finishing it, or maybe even saying, oh, you can't believe what I saw today. And then she would ask, what is it that you saw? And then you go like, oh, don't worry, I will tell you later, or I'll tell you when we meet. This is going to make that woman want to be like, oh, no, text me now, tell me about it, you've already started. And you see now there is a reason for the both of you to talk. And you can even banter and go back and forth about the whole telling her the rest of the story thing for a while. And that way, that text doesn't get boring. That moment doesn't get boring at all. And also that makes the woman anticipate. Let's say, for example, you want to set up a meeting because you said you're going to tell her whatever it is that you saw when you meet her. Now she's very, very, excited about that meeting because she knows that she's going to get premium. There is something she's expecting to get from you. So this thing doesn't just only work with the text. It is going to change your texting game for sure, but it will also make meeting up with that woman easy and exciting because now she always has something to look forward to because you sparked up curiosity in her. And again, it is going to get her thinking about you because you sparked out something that will get her thinking. And when she's thinking, she is thinking about you. She's thinking, what at all is it that he saw? Who knows what it is he wants to say? I hope it's positive. I hope it's something good. You see, all this is a win for you because if you have a woman thinking about you, it is a very big win, especially in the talking stages. And even for your relationship, it just helps keep things spicy so that fire that is between the both of you, that early stage fire doesn't go off or go down. So yes, my kings, sparking up curiosity is definitely a testing technique that as a king, you should possess. Now, the second and last testing technique on my list today is switching things up. Now, my kings, again, it can get boring when you keep on saying the same thing over and over again. Take, for example, the good morning text. Let's say you've taken it upon yourself in a relationship to make sure that your woman wakes up to a beautiful good morning text from you. And now you keep saying the same things over and over and over again. Believe me, with some time, it's going to get boring and she's going to get used to it. It is human nature. It's not even about women. So for you to make sure that doesn't happen, that is where you switch things up. You make sure that you're not using the same text back to back, that you're not even using the same style. Like the same way you say good morning today will not be the same way you say good morning tomorrow. So instead of plainly saying, hi, good morning, babe, I hope you slept well and I hope you have a nice day, you can switch it all up by telling her maybe you had a dream about her or you woke up thinking about her. You are still saying the good morning. You're still trying to make sure your woman wakes up to a beautiful message, but in different ways. It is that emotional variety that is going to keep everything on, that's going to keep the spark, her wanting and even always anticipating that good morning message. And for a woman who wants to make sure she's matching her energy, a woman who is feeling you too, she would also want to reciprocate. She would also want to surprise you sometimes. So sometimes she would also plan to be the one texting you first, so that you wake up to her good morning messages. So this is why switching things up is important. Women love the whole emotional roller coaster. That is why you even see some women still stuck with toxic men, because these men give them those emotional highs and ups. You see, you are talking to a woman and you can tell this woman is suffering in this relationship. It is a very toxic one for her. But when you try to talk her out of it, she still stays. She still gives you reasons why she wants to stay. And to you, it just doesn't make sense that she's going through all that and she still wants to stay. That is it. Women like emotional roller coaster. And though toxicity is not a good way for that, the thing is that it still gives them that emotional highs and lows. That is why it's difficult for a lot of women to pull away from toxic relationships. So what I'm saying in essence is you switching things up and giving her that emotional variety where there's not the norm every day is definitely going to spice up your texting game. And in fact, be a game changer for your texting. And that is why it is something as a king you should definitely incorporate. You should definitely look into it and make sure you are using it. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are two simple yet very, very spicy texting techniques that women cannot resist. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do also subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell. Like this video. Drop a comment down below. Share this video with your family and friends. And see you in the next one. Bye.